us off with a historic day in Washington, D.C., where former President Jimmy Carter's funeral was being held in the Washington National Cathedral. And look, I don't know how you measure the life of a man, whether through their personal accomplishments or the lives they touch, but if you measure a life by the VIP guest list at your funeral, then Jimmy Carter was a pimp!
Funeral services fit for a president. Today's funeral service bringing together 5 living presidents: Bill Clinton, George W. Bush, Barack Obama, Joe Biden, and Donald Trump, to honor Carter, the longest-lived commander-in-chief.
Wow, that is incredibly rare to have 5 American presidents in the same room together, and even rarer to have Donald and Melania in the same room together. Kudos to President Carter. And it seemed pretty uncomfortable that they all had to sit next to Donald Trump. Just think about the history there. Trump tried to put her in prison, accused him of murder, said he was the secret Muslim founder of ISIS, said she was pretending to be black, ended his entire family dynasty, almost got him murdered, tried to overthrow his presidency, and paid off a porn star behind her back. And by the way, basically all of them have said that he's Hitler. So yeah, it's a seating chart so awkward that it probably had them asking, is there any extra room in that coffin? Although there was one surprising moment of chemistry.
During Carter's funeral, President-elect Trump chatted with former President Barack Obama. Of course, we don't know what they discussed, but the interaction seemed friendly, with both presidents talking and occasionally smiling.
Someone's trying to make Elon jealous. It's a little weird for Obama, though, right? To go from this guy is future Hitler to, oh man, cool story, future Hitler. And by the way, Kamala noticed. That funeral music was for Carter or for her. Kamala did the look that I do when someone behind me at the movie theater is talking. I didn't pay $20 to hear you sing Defying Gravity. Also, this is Conclave. Why are you singing Defying Gravity? She did not seem happy to be sitting that close to Donald Trump. She basically spent the rest of the day flipping through that funeral program like she was going to find 44 electoral votes in it. Obviously, Trump didn't bring everybody into the Oval Office just to sell hats. He was there to sell something much more fancy.
We're going to be selling a gold card. You have a green card. This is a gold card. We're going to be putting a price on that card of about $5 million, and that's going to give you green card privileges plus.
Oh, green card privileges plus. See, I was still getting America with ads. Quick question. If I'm unhappy with America, can I cancel my subscription after 7 days? I am curious, what does this gold card do?
It's going to be a route to citizenship, and wealthy people will be coming into our country by buying this card. They'll be wealthy, and they'll be successful, and they'll be spending a lot of money.
Did this guy just put a cover charge on America? It's $5 million to get in, but he'll waive it if you bring in 3 hot girls with you. I mean, I guess it beats the old way of becoming a citizen, which was to marry Donald Trump, but still. I feel like immigrant stories are going to be a lot less inspiring in the future. My grandfather came to this country with nothing but $5 million and the clothes in his custom Louis Vuitton 5-piece trunk set. Although I have to admit, I don't totally hate the idea of buying your way into a country. Hey, Canada. How you doing, girl? I'm just going to come out and say it. I want to be in you. And listen, I don't have $5 million, but I do have $4 and a cough drop. And this orange hat. Let's talk about it. Now, you might be thinking, wait a second, if the U.S. is just going to put citizenship up for sale, doesn't that mean that any monster can buy one as long as they're rich? Well, according to Trump,
Would a Russian oligarch be eligible for a gold card?
Yeah, possibly. Hey, I know some Russian oligarchs that are very nice people. It's possible.
Seems like Trump watched Anora, and his takeaway from that movie was, we need to do more to help out that rich Russian teenager. He's so good at sex. But if you're letting Russians come into the country, you got to be careful, okay? I don't want to engage in stereotypes, but if you let a Russian in, then there's going to be a smaller Russian inside of him, and then an even smaller Russian inside of him, and on and on and on. There's always another. Donald Trump had a rough week. His beautiful economy crashed because some dum-dum came and tariffed every country on the planet. He tried to save it yesterday, but the markets are still crashing today because, again, some absolute moron keeps ramping up a trade war against China. But in moments like this, there's one thing a serious leader does. Gather up all your closest friends on your payroll and make them say nice things about you.
Thank you for your leadership, and thank you for everything you're doing.
Your leadership at the border, absolutely remarkable.
I want to thank you as well for the shipbuilding.
I want to thank you for standing up to the Chinese Communist Party.
What you're doing now, I think, is a great service to our country, but ultimately to the world.
You were overwhelmingly elected by the biggest majority. The U.S. Americans want you to be president.
Your vision is a turning point and an inflection point in American history.
Oh. Wow, what do you even say to that?
I'm going to come.
No, stop it! Stop it! Not that. But let's be fair, serving in Trump's cabinet isn't just photo ops at the White House. They also do photo ops out in the field. Although with Homeland Secretary Kristi Noem, this was less like a photo op and more like a photo, whoa, 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 watch where you point that thing.
Secretary of Homeland Security Kristi Noem is taking heat today for her latest viral video.
Here we are with Marco and Brian today.
She's posing with two federal agents pointing a gun right at the agent's head.
Give it up for Friendly Fire Barbie, everyone. To be fair, this is Kristi Noem, and these agents were wearing dog tags. You know, I'm starting to wonder if maybe she actually shot her dog by accident while taking a family photo. Fido, get in here. Oh, never mind, just people. So Trump's cabinet has been very active. At today's meeting, Tulsi Gabbard said she's going to stop election rigging. Pam Bondi said she'll seek a 20-year prison term for someone who vandalized a Tesla. And RFK Jr. announced that he'll get fluoride out of the water. So congrats in advance to your dentist on his new Bentley. But don't worry, they're leaving the big issues to the president himself.
The Biden administration launched what you've called a war on showers.
Ah, yes. Yes, the war on showers, a fight Steve Bannon has been on the front lines of his whole life. Now, most people probably didn't even realize we were in a war on showers because no one in the Biden administration ever accidentally added a reporter to the war on showers group chat. But in all seriousness, I know the war on showers very well, okay? My uncle actually lost his leg from stepping on a bath bomb. It's never been the same. But luckily, that war is now coming to an end.
Certain regulations that basically killed the water pressure of showers and other water appliances. With this executive order, we're effectively going to be reversing that set of regulations.
In my case, I like to take a nice shower to take care of my beautiful hair. I have to stand under the shower for 15 minutes till it gets wet. It comes out drip, drip, drip. It's ridiculous.
only takes 15 minutes for your hair to get wet? Are you sure you're not standing in the pantry? The water pressure is terrible in here, and we're out of Cheez-Its. But if you're as big of a Trump head as I am, you know that water pressure is not a new issue for him. He's been passionate about this crisis for a while.
Take a shower and water comes dripping out, just dripping out, very quietly dripping out. Sinks, right? Showers. You take a shower, the water doesn't come out. It's the shower, it's the sink, and you know the third element in the bathroom. People have to flush their toilet 15 times. 10 times, right? 10 times. Wow, Bob. Turn on the shower. Ding, ding. It goes drip, 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 drip. Please, come out, the water. Come on, water, come out, baby.
Oh, come out, baby, please. Come out for daddy. Has he ever said anything more embarrassing?
I'm gonna come.
Stop doing that! Stop it! So let's give him something easier. Donald, tell us what the Declaration of Independence is. And remember, this is the document in which we declared independence.
Of course, you have the Declaration of Independence.
What does it mean to you?
Well, it means exactly what it says. It's a declaration. It's a declaration of unity and love and respect, and it means a lot. And it's something very special to our country.
Look at Terry Moran's face. He looks like a teacher about to call the school psychologist. This is a great drawing. Stay right here. But of course he'd make that face. Trump said that the Declaration of Independence meant unity. Unity is the opposite of independence. How did Trump find the one time that unity and love is the wrong answer? What makes this even more sad is that the Declaration of Independence is basically the colonies filing for divorce. It's the one thing Trump should absolutely recognize. And all of that was supposed to be the softball part of the interview. It wasn't until Moran pulled up his serious chair that the questions got hard.
Now we have this trade war with China that Moody's and other analysts say is going to cost American families thousands of more dollars per year. And there is a lot of concern out there. People are worried. Even some people who voted for you saying, I didn't sign up for this. So how do you answer those concerns?
Well, they did sign up for it. I said all these things during my campaign. I said, you're going to have a transition period.
Really? That's what Trump said? Trump actually said that? Could we just check the tape on that?
When I win, I will immediately bring prices down starting on day
1,047. But first, prices will go so high you'll be sucking D for eggs.
Oh, yeah, my bad. I misremembered. But the wildest part of the interview by far was when it turned to Trump's deportation of Kilmar Garcia, who Trump says doesn't need due process because anyone can tell that Garcia is in the gang MS-13 just by looking at his tattoos.
And you'll pick out one man, but even the man that you picked out, he said he wasn't a member of a gang. And then they looked, and on his knuckles, he had MS-13.
There's a dispute
over that. Wait a minute. He had MS-13 on his knuckles tattooed.
Oh, he had some tattoos that are interpreted that way. But let's move on.
Okay. Let me just explain what's going on here. Garcia has tattoos on his hand, and someone labeled a photo of them trying to prove that they're actually a code. The problem is Trump thinks that the labels are part of the tattoo, and he is very, very insistent on it.
Let's move on.
Wait a minute. Hey, Terry.
He did not have the letter MS-13.
It says MS-13.
That was Photoshopped.
Do you want me to show you the picture?
I saw the picture.
And you think it was Photoshopped?
Here we go.
Don't Photoshop it. Go look at his hand. He had MS-13.
He did have tattoos that can be interpreted that way. I'm not an expert on them. I want to turn to Ukraine, sir. I want to get to Ukraine.
No. He had MS, as clear as you can be, not interpreted.
Now I understand why he's so proud of that Gulf of America poster. He thinks Gulf of America is actually written on top of the water. Makes sense. makes sense. And what is so crazy is that Terry Moran kept trying to change topics, but Trump wouldn't let him. I have never seen an interview where a reporter catches a politician in a gotcha, and the politician is the one who says, "Stop trying to move on. I am not done embarrassing myself." But I will hand it to Terry Moran. He held his ground to the point where it actually wore Trump out. And that's when we saw a moment of vulnerability from Trump.
He's got MS-13 on his knuckles.
All right.
Okay?
Well, we'll take a look at that.
You do such a disservice.
We'll take a look at that,
Why don't you
sir.
just say, yes, he does, and, go on to something else?
It's contested. Ukraine.
Why don't you just say I'm right? Up is down, left is right, Santa's real. And that is Trump in a nutshell. I can't prove the insane things I believe, so just go along with them. Don't believe your eyes, believe the Photoshop. But I for one, will not believe the Photoshop, okay? I will go into the rest of the term with my eyes wide open, staring and watching. Oh, God, no! Oh, my eyes, my beautificated eyes! Let's find out more about this American Pope. Excuse me, Pope Americano.
Born in 1955 in Chicago, Robert Francis Prevost has been a cardinal for only 2 years.
He's big into tennis. He's affectionately known as Father Bob.
A Cubs fan. He loves to cook.
Italian media has referred to him as the least American of the Americans because of his quiet, humble way.
Whoa. So you're telling me that you think all Americans are loudmouth jackasses? Well, you. Humble. I'm the most humble bitch you've ever seen. But let's get back to the Pope. Of course, the first job of every new pope is to pick a pope name, which we all know is supposed to be the name of your first pet and the street you grew up on. But he went a different way.
Robert Francis Prevost of Chicago taking on the name of Pope Leo XIV.
Leo XIV? Did he choose it the way we pick a new email address? Desi.Lydic is taken? Okay, what about Desi.Lydic 2? Really? 3? Really? 4? Fine, Desi.Lydic 14. But yes, Robert Prevost's new name is Leo XIV, which sucks for him because he just got his real ID. Damn it. So close. Now, I've always found this odd. The church is so conservative on gay issues, but then they turn around and make its leader choose a drag name. And make it quick. We got to get you to your gown fitting. You're going to look so fierce. Woo! But after he picked his pope name, he came out and gave his first speech in both Italian and Spanish about the need for unity and peace on earth. So cue peace and unity in 3, 2, 1.
I would have loved for the first pope from America to say something in English.
I was a little surprised that a Chicago native did not say a few words in English.
He's talking Spanish. He's an American. And he didn't even speak in English.
He spoke in Latin, Spanish, and Italian, did not speak in English.
He did not speak in English. I mean, I don't know how you claim that this is an American pope if he won't even speak in his native tongue. That to me was very disturbing.
Yes. How dare you? If English was good enough for Jesus, it's good enough for the Pope. Shame on you. Come on, does it really matter what language he speaks? It's church. You're going to be sleeping through it anyway. And besides, there's going to be plenty of other stuff for conservatives to throw a tantrum about.
There's some tweets that, when the Pope was still a cardinal, that are getting a lot of attention online that are politically charged.
This one is directly rebuking J.D. Vance. The new Pope, Pope Leo XIV, said J.D. Vance is wrong.
Ooh. The new Pope does not like J.D. Vance. He really is an everyday American. Be careful, though, Father. If you piss off J.D. Vance, he's going to pay you a visit. You don't want that. You know what? I am done hearing from men on this. Perhaps we can get some sound analysis from someone who isn't suffering from boner brain fog.
Finally, we have an actual woman with amazing breasts and an obviously kick-ass body who is in a dress or in her jeans, whatever, and it's wonderful.
Jesus. Megyn Kelly's more horned up than they are. It's almost making me miss sensual. Basically, Megyn thinks the people who oppose this ad are just jealous haters who wish they were as hot as Sydney Sweeney. But come to think of it, I did see someone going after her recently. Who was that again?
Sydney Sweeney, the new toast of the town out there because she's got these enormous breasts that everybody's obsessed with.
Well, Megyn, 1 minute you say you love boobs, the next you don't. What are you, my, in hindsight, very gay high school boyfriend? And by the way, Sydney isn't the first woman Megyn's gone after for being hot.
I object to, like, J-Lo and Shakira showing their vag at the Super Bowl. She dresses like a prostitute. She looked like a hooker. Look at this. Her enormous breasts and a bathing suit was her chosen outfit. She hasn't come to grips with the fact that she's not a sex symbol anymore. You seem to be a desperate hoe wanting strangers to admire your vagina.
Yeah, that's right, women. You listen to Megyn Kelly and hide your sexuality. Unless your body makes liberals mad, in which case it's a kick-ass body. Hell yeah, go girl. You motorboat those liberals here. But not so much that it threatens Megyn, or so help me God, she will destroy you, hoe bags. Remember, this whole thing started because people were calling this ad a racist dog whistle. And whether that was intended or not, the reaction was definitely more of a dog megaphone.
We're sick and fucking tired of the nonsense where you are not allowed to ever celebrate someone who is white and blonde and blue-eyed.
We're over this woke agenda. We're over the Lizzos. We're over the Dylan Mulvaney's. If this was a 300-pound, non-binary person, they would be applauding her.
I was so sick of seeing these just fat, unappealing losers who've destroyed their own bodies.
She's not a plus-size swim model on the cover of Sports Illustrated. She's not a male prom queen.
This ad is the final declaration that we're done doing that shit.
Guys, calm down. It's just an ad for Johns. Blue Johns. This is such bullshit. Blonde women have had constant representation, okay? In entertainment, in fashion, in letter turning. It's not that they want to see more white women. It's that they want to see none of anyone else. For a story about boobs, it sure has a hell of a lot of assholes.